This thing. I don't like that. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. Hello, my wonderful royals, and welcome to my YouTube channel, Break Airport Reacts. And today is the final one, or sort of, it's the final episode of the Nizi Project that I'm finally getting to today. It is emotional, it is poignant, I'm feeling it in my chest, in my soul. But today we do start the final episode of the Nizi Project. Obviously it's not technically the last reaction that I'll be doing on the Nizi Project because I am splitting this into two parts. So of course the next one will technically be the last reaction. But this is the last episode, the start of the last episode, and so it is quite emotional because it has been a journey. A journey. Due to me reacting to these like once every week, it means that it's taken me half a year pretty much. I think it is about 6 months that I've been doing these reactions to the Nizi Project. So it is weird to think that as of next week I won't have them to do anymore. This is quite sad, to be honest. And obviously I will be moving on to other NiziU content. I am planning to move on to NiziU Scout more than likely. I know there's another little series before that I could do. I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head. So by all means let me know in the comments if you'd prefer me to do that instead of Scout first, because I know that's like earlier. But I was just thinking because Scout's like very recent, I kind of wanted to just jump straight into recent content. But let me know if you'd rather I do something else. That's absolutely fine. So I will be continuing with NiziU content regardless, and NiziU reactions. That will not be stopping. But for the Nizi Project itself, this is the final one, so it's quite emotional. If you're new here, hello, welcome. It's quite late that you're joining the party, but you know what, if you are new, by all means, go back and catch up on my Nizi Project journey thus far, and my NiziU journey as a whole thus far. I've absolutely fallen headfirst in love with this group. I absolutely adore them to the ends of the earth, and as a result, of course, there are many reactions to them on the channel, including of course the entire Nizi Project series, and also a bunch of like MV reactions and live performance reactions and all that stuff. So please do catch up with all that good stuff in the playlist. That would be incredible. And of course guys, if you enjoy this reaction, please drop us a like, drop us a comment, and of course subscribe to my lovely self. Join the royal family, become a royal yourself. We're on the road to 40k subscribers. You know what I'd be intrigued to find out is what number of subscribers I was on before I started Nizi Project, and how far the channel has come during that 6 month period. I'd be intrigued to look into that. But yeah, if you haven't hit the subscribe button already, please do hit it and join the family and help me on my journey to 40k. That would be awesome. But with all that being said guys, we are just going to get straight into this thing for the penultimate time. The penultimate time. It is NiziU time. It is Nizi Project time. Let's do this! So this is Nizi Project Part 2, Episode 10, Part 1, the final episode. I'm excited, I am emotional. It's gonna be fun. I cannot wait to check this thing out. We are, of course, going to find out who makes the group. Obviously, I already know that at this point, but nevertheless, I'm really looking forward to seeing them actually be revealed as members. Like, I'm really looking forward to that. It's going to be a lot of fun. I genuinely cannot wait. I am feeling a bit emotional. Like it's been so long. This thing's been a part of my life for the last 6 months. I know it's already happened. I know it happened ages ago and stuff. But the fact that it's been a part of my life for the last 6 months, I'm used to it being here. You know, I'm used to it being here, and it's weird to think that after this massive long journey, it's all coming to an end. But I'm excited. I am using the main channel version for this. Obviously, previously I have been using the Let's K Culture version because it's not edited, so they have all the cut content and stuff from the performances, which has been really useful. But in the case of this, the reason I've gone for the main version on this one is because so the airtime is quite a long episode, which makes sense, it's the last one. The full airtime on the main channel is 1 hour 7 minutes, and the Let's K Culture version is 1 hour 8 minutes. So there's literally 1 minute in it, like, which doesn't seem that significant. And like, I feel like the main channel versions, the quality wise is a bit better. Like, it's better, like, in terms of the visuals, in terms of it's not as pixely and stuff when you're watching it, and obviously the subtitles are a bit better and things. So I just feel like I'd rather use the main channel version, and it kind of feels poignant as well with it being the last episode. I kind of want to use the main channel version, so that they are the reasons why I'm using those. But you know what? I'm ready. I'm ready. Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh.
おめでとうございます。1位は
Oh my god. Oh, I'm gonna miss this little theme, this little intro. They look so, they all look so adorable.
ついに今日このファイナルステージでガールズグループの最終メンバーが決まります。
Exciting! Santa's here.
決まっていません。
Momo's
ずっ
here.
と追いかけてきた夢なので、機会を絶対
That
に
other
無駄に
guy's
した
here.
くない
What's his name again?
次はないので、
What was his name? Woo-young.
デビューしたいです。
対決はまだ終わっていません。
From
最終ミッションなので勝ちます。
2PM. Oh. I'm nervous. I'm nervous. I don't know why. I know the results, but I'm nervous.
ファイナルステージの2回目の対決は JYP 自作曲対決です。
Oh yeah, they're performing a new song today. So this was because I was debating this because I was thinking, is this song going to be Make You Happy? Because that's the first song they technically release, as far as I'm aware, after the show. But that's like a pre-release, and the first main kind of title track, if you will, is Step in a Step. So maybe it's that one. I'm not sure which song it is, but I'm intrigued.
曲対決のステージでは両チームが同じ課題曲で対決します。J.Y.Park さん、練習生たちのために自ら手掛けてくださった曲の説明を
He's telling us right now.
Make You Happy は
There you go.
彼
There you
女たちの
go. Makes sense.
ありのままの姿によく合うイメージの曲を作るために努力した曲です。
My first ever NiziU reaction was Make You Happy. The
の
only.
中で彼女たちを応援してくれたファンの方々に素晴らしい歌手になって応えるという内容です。
J.Y.Park さんが今回のために自ら作曲してくださった曲なのでさらに楽しみです。マコチームのステージ、まずはこちらをご覧ください。
I love Sada so much. I really do.
2回目の対決は J.Y.Park 自作曲です。ありがとうございます。2チームが同じ曲に対決することになります。
Are these the two teams? Are they in the same teams as last time? It's the same split.
같은 곡을 부르게 한 이유는 이제 이 아이들이 한 팀이 돼야 되잖아요. 그래서 같은 기준을 가지고 아이들을 바라보기 위해서 그런 미션을 줬습니다. 이 곡은 정말로 아이들의 모습을 있는 그대로 표현하도록 만들어진 곡이기 때문에 가장 자비스럽게 무대를 하는 친구가 가장 잘하는 걸 겁니다.
同じ曲だと比べられちゃうそうで怖い。想像してなかった同じ曲なんて。
自信ありますか？
私たちのチームはもう本当に明るいので、そしてダンスを好きな子が結構集まってるグループなので、ダンスでも勝負できたらいいなと思ってるのと、もうその元気のパワーで潰していきたいなと思ってます。潰していきたいなと思ってます。
Fighting talk from Mako. I love it.
私たちのチームは
So adorable.
ボーカルがすごい揃っていたり、ラップの子がいたりとか、このバランスがグループとして取れていると思うので、そのマコチームには負けない違う輝きが
Is
あ
one
る。
of the teams going to win though?
よ。よ。
The attitude. Because like
こうやって同じ曲を対戦としてする
it's
こと
going to be
が
they're going to
初
perform
めて
this,
な
and
の
it's
で
going to be the
比べられるっていう
final
の
ranking,
が
I
一
assume.
番不安な部分でもあるんですけど、
Is the team going to actually win? I
やっぱり
don't know.
このチ
And if
ー
so,
ム
what
だ
do they
から
get?
なんか表現できることとかもあると思うので、もっともっと頑張らないといけないっていう気持ちがすごい大きくなりましたし、 J.Y.Park さんの作ってくださった曲で私たちが勝てたらいいなと思ってます。
There it is. There it is.
元気でしたか？曲は気に入りますか？ありがとうございます。
No, not really. But what's he expecting there? Someone's turn around and go, "No, shit, mate." Like that? No, of course they're gonna say yeah. That'd be silly not to be honest.
한 명씩 해보자.
Oh, I like this. The last challenge is to sing a song that was my first ever NiziU reaction. Like, that's like makes it even more special. First time I was ever introduced to this group ever. You know what's funny as well? When I did the Make You Happy reaction, for those of you that watched that when it came out, right? Some of you may well be the people that commented this in the comments. I had many comments about this. At that point, I did not know. Well, I knew who JYP was, but I didn't know his face. I didn't know what he looked like. I'd never seen him before. So he's in that MV. And I didn't know that. So I pointed out JYP when he was in the MV, saying, "Who's that? Who's this guy?" And then a bunch of people in the comments, quite rightly, to be fair, called me out on it. Was like, "How the fuck do you not know who JYP is?" So at that point, I had no idea what JYP looked like. It was through that reaction that I actually found out what JYP looked like, which is quite poignant now that I'm watching Nizi Project. So they're about to perform this song, and I've been watching JYP do his thing the entire series. I just thought that's quite funny. But yeah, you know, call me out in the comments if you remember that one. that was not a proud moment of mine in my K-pop reactor career. But it did happen. And I own that.
だからnothing ではなくなはい。아이카상이랑 둘은
Oh my god.
코너 온대가
I'm excited for this. I really am.
보통 고음에 올라가면 힘으로 올리려고 하니까 목을 더 조이면 고음이 더 안 나와. 그걸 보고 싫다.
Jesus.
쿠비. 하이.
Look at her face. Ayaka's face, actually.
하이. 편하게 올라가지. 다른 데는 다 힘을 빼고 아랫배만 딱 힘을 주고 있어야 막 돌아다녀도 음정이 안 흔들려.
I'll have to try that one.
계속. 그래서
Good advice, that is.
할 때도 누웠다 일어나도 계속 음정이 안 흔들리게.
I'll try it later. I'm not going to try it on camera. You guys don't need that.
私は結構高い音を出すときに苦手意識を持っていて、今はそのJ.Y.Parkさんから教えてもらったことをやり続けて、高音も楽に出せることが多くなったので、
力を抜いて出すように練習してたら、その音が
JYP the
簡単に
wise
出るよう
sage
になりました。
comes through again. The Gandalf of K-pop. He's popping in, giving his advice, and walking out again. I love it. Dropping some wisdom nuggets.
.同じパートで比べられるところがあるので、サビ歌のリクちゃんって聞いたときは、あ、これはやばいなって思いました。
Oh, bless.
やっぱりみんな
You know what,
高音も
That's going to be painful. Watching that
安
Carly
定
not
して
make
る
it.
ので、やっぱそこ
I'm not going to enjoy
と
that.
自分
I know it's coming,
ちょっ
but
と比べちゃうと
I'm not going to enjoy it.
不安があります。一回歌ってみる？じゃあ一回流すね。明かりのね、最初のうわいじゃそのところがめっちゃバンって出てきてほしい。そうそう。
一緒にみんなでサビの部分をディテールを合わせたりしてずっと繰り返し
Maestro leader.
合わせて練習してました。今回のファイナルミッションで私たちのチームは勝てると思っています。
They're all very confident, aren't they? I like that.
きたので歌もダンスもハイレベルなものを見せられるんじゃないかなというふうに思うのでファイナルミッションでも全力を尽くしてお見せして勝ちたいと思い
I
ます。
mean, we know you're going to kill it, Mako.
あります。
I don't think you're capable of not killing it.
で勝ちます。
Look at them all. Oh my god. Oh, straight into it. Oh my. Oh, not this like black white outfit. That Cardi's got. Oh, it's such a lovely song. I love this song. Such a feel-good song. Isn't it? Oh, look at that. Oh my god. Mako looks incredible. I love the outfit she's got going. The hair. Oh, Rio. Oh my god. Oh my god. The difference. Like how far they've come. You can see it, can't you? Oh my god. I do. You know what, right? I know. For God's sake. I can't deal with Mako. I can't deal with Mako. I just can't. I'm like. I know she's my bias, right? But I don't like to bang on about Mako constantly. Like, it annoys me, you know, like in reactions and stuff. I end up banging on about like one member all the time. I don't like doing that. I like to appreciate everyone. I do appreciate everyone. But it's really hard sometimes when like your bias is just consistently killing it and destroying you on a regular basis. It's impossible not to just pause it and talk about them for half an hour. Like, it's really hard not to do that because she's insane. God, what a queen! What an absolute and utter queen. Look at here, look at her. When she comes in here. Look at her, have a little wink. Oh my god. Oh, that was gorgeous. Rio, oh mate. Rio is a powerful wrecker. She could become a second bias, I'm not gonna lie. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, that was not. I like that. You know, I like that. Oh! All these raps. Oh, he like that. He like that. JYP like that. So did I. Oh my god. Oh my god. Just incredible. I think it must have been hard not to make the group 12 members after this. If I was sitting there and I was JYP, yes, applause. All the applause.
저도 그랬지만
Like, if I was sitting there and I was JYP, I'd be hard pressed not to just throw them all in and say it's 12-member group. I feel like that would kind of ruin the tension of the finale. If in the end he just went, "You're all members," and I'm sure he kind of. I know he says he doesn't have. He's not sure how many members there'll be, but I feel like he probably has a number in mind that he would rather have. But it's got to be hard because for me, like they're all stepping it up at this point. They're all stepping up. They all look like they can debut, you know, and it's just I would find it very hard. I really would.
모모 양도 저희 둘이 너무 깜짝 놀랐습니다.
So and this is the group, isn't it? So this group has all
연습을
three.
많이 했고 진짜 즐기고 있고 진짜
contestants
자신
that
있어
don't make the group.
하는 모습이었어요. 조금 전에 마코 팀과 마야 팀의 어떤 누가 이겼다 그 승부는 전혀 기억도 나지 않아요.
Mako's hair like that is gorgeous.
ありがとうございますはい私
That was nice. That was the. You know what? After last episode, it's nice to hear Woo Young giving praise like that because he was a bit harsh on the last one, wasn't he?
一緒の意見なんですけどチームワークもそうだしエネルギーが本当に違って見てて最初から最後まで本当にびっくりするステージだったと思います。お疲れ様でした。ありがとうございます。
I loved it. They look like the final group.
作詞作曲
No,
さ
that's how
れた
good it was. Like,
J.Y. パークさんはいかがでしたか？
このパフォーマンスは僕が期待できる最高レベル
top notch.
最高レベルでした。
Do Koreans really have like a word for top notch? Is there really like a term in Korean that translates to top notch? Like, I don't know. Like in my brain, that's quite a British saying. I don't. Is that said in other countries? I don't know. Like in other like English-speaking countries, is that said? If you're from like America or like Australia or wherever, let me know. I bet maybe Australia. Maybe it's said in Australia. I don't know. I just in my brain, it's quite a British. I could be wrong. It might not be. I can't imagine there being a Korean translation to it, unless it's just like a rough translation from another word that could mean a number of things. I don't know.
ありがとうございます
팀원 6명이 진짜 한 팀으로 보였어요.
They really did. They really did.
마코 상가 이런
This is what I mean. Like 3 of these girls don't make it.
팀워크가
It's like half the group, half the team. Oh, don't.
このプロジェクトの間他の参加者にお手本になってこのプロジェクトの力となりました。
She's incredible.
本当にありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます
I can't say enough good things about Mako. I cannot stress how utterly incredible I think she is. Seriously, like she's off the charts.
아야카 상가 처음 오디션 모습과 이번 스테이지한 퍼포먼스를 나란히 비교해 놓으면 정말 사람들이 놀랄 것 같아요.
She like yeah, the curve. It's the curve, isn't
あ
it?
りがとうございます
Yeah, because she's that one that like there's always one in these series that at the start you think of as like not very skilled and out of a depth, and you know but she's one of those, like, if I think of it the previous series, she's the Hey one, she's the Sohee from Producer 101. She's that contestant. If you've ever seen those series, you'll know what I mean. Like, she's that one that kind of seems like she's kind of out of the depth, and she's not on the same skill level as everyone else, but she's lovable. She's really lovable and likable, and she goes on a massive, like, improvement curve over the course of the series. That's where, like, that's what Ayaka is. She's that person in this series, and there always seems to be one in these series. She's done so well. She really has. Like, now, like, putting her in this group, in this performance, you don't see a difference in the same way that you would have done prior to this. Like, they all look on, I say the same level. Obviously certain members are still kind of more skilled and stand out more and things, but generally speaking, they all look like a team. They all look like they're all skilled, and they all belong there, which is awesome to see.
정말 많이 적지 않았어요. 윤하상은 자기 성량이 다 나올 때가 있고 안 나올 때가 있어요. 그죠? 아까 무대는 안 나왔고 이번 무대는 나왔어요. 마지막 무대에서 그 시원하고 파워풀한 목소리가 나와서 정말 기뻤어요. 리리아상 굉장히 빨랐고 날렵했고 파워풀했어요. 아까리상 이번에는 제가 계속 같은 얘기하는 그 지영 예선 때 그 아까로 그때 캔키나 치카라가
Oh, you bastard. You pick your moments, don't you? No treble! They make me cry. They pick the moments, don't they? Like, sometimes they're really good, and they'll throw an advert at me, but it'll be like at the end of a performance, like, it'll be really well timed according to what's going on the screen. And then other times they'll just throw it in wherever. They won't care. It's like middle of performance, middle of a comment, boom, advert. Wankers.
見えました。でもこのステージで一番
Rio.
良かったパフォーマンスは
Surely. For me, she killed it. But Beyond killed it.
リオさんのパフォーマンスです。リオさんのパフォーマンスです。
So at that point, she's got to be thinking, right, I'm in the group. Surely, surely I'm in the group. This is the time, isn't it? If you want to put on your best
パフォーマンスを
performance
する
ever.
ときは、ステージの中で輝いていました。
Yeah, she did so well.
ありがとうございます。
The last few episodes, she just climbed, like, in terms of my ranks and things.
声とダンス全部が
Back
本当にパワフルでした。
It's insane.
特
She
に
could be a second bias.
歌の成長のレベルが僕が期待していなかったくらいです。
Probably not, because
表
Mako's
情
so
とダンス全部が
highly regarded for me, but she's an incredibly strong rapper, at least.
本当に褒めてあげたいです。
Yeah, she was amazing.
みんなこのステージでは良かったです。本当に褒めてあげたいです。お疲れ様でした。
Again, it's bittersweet though, like knowing that half that group don't make the group, the final group is
今
bittersweet.
度はマヤチームが同じ課題曲をどう表現してくれるのか
But it's nice for them
本当に気になりますね。
Have that.
マヤチームのステージ、まずはこちらをご覧ください。
I think there was a cut there, so I think that just there might have been where some of the cut content was for this episode. I might have to go afterwards, and because it's the last one, I'll go and watch them on SK Culture and just see what I've missed and the little extra snippets I've missed. hopefully it's nothing significant. But like I say, because there was only a minute that we missed out on, I figured it probably wasn't that significant. I hope not. I really hope not. But I just thought this would be better
曲は聴きました
for the
か
final one.
気に入ってますかよ
はい
かったですでは一人ずつ
So these all make the group. So this won't be bittersweet because I know these all make it. Oh, I hope Nizi smashes it because I know she's been lacking confidence. I mean, she makes the group, so I assume she must do well.
ラップが
Love it.
いいですね
Maya rap.
驚きました미는 지금 가수로서 거의 약점이 없어. 춤도 잘 추지, 노래도 잘하지, 특히 표현력이 너무 좋아. 미나 또 리쿠와 이마 歌う時に声が本当に楽に聞こえます。高に上がったら発声がそのまま維持されて遅くならないのが大切です。
I feel like this is kind of like the last team were kind of the stronger team from a dance energy perspective, whereas this team are kind of more vocally strong, but maybe a little bit weaker on the dance side. That seems to be where the difference is a little bit.
でこんなに難しい振り付けやったことがないってぐらいすごく私的には難しくて。
パワフルに踊ることがマコーニのチームよりは結構できなくって、やっぱりそういうちょっとした部分でも比較をされるので、やっぱりプレッシャーは結構大きかったんじゃないかなって思います。
やっぱりこの人は
I think you'll be fine.
なんか私たちに対する一人一人に対する応援歌みたいなものでもあるけど、これ聞いてくれる方々に対するその元気を与える歌でもあるからこそ、私らがもっともっとこうやっていっぱいこの6ヶ月間の思い出をたくさん込めて、感情を込めてお届けしよう。
Good advice, Maya. I like it.
そういうのじゃなくて感情をじゃあ目指してる職業がさ、みんなに幸せをみんなに元気とハッピーとポジティブを与える。そうよ。
You're gonna project happiness.
って感じ。だってみん
I
な
mean, I know for a fact they pull it off in the MVs
一人きりにはさせないよう
because it made me happy.
その笑顔を見てる時幸せみたいな歌詞が
本当にこのNiziUプロジェクトのこの私たちへの思いが込められているなって感じて、
歌手になりたいって思ってる家がいろんな人に笑顔とかなんか幸せを届けたいって思ったのがきっかけだったの
Oh,
で、
you do it very well,
聴
me.
いて
You
る
do
人とか
it
舞台を見て
incredibly
る方
well.
たちが笑顔になってもらえたら嬉しいなと思います。
Maya's a fucking star. Maya's like
私た
visual.
ちの強みであるそ
So
の女性ら
strong.
しさとか、
Even here.
その可愛い感じとか、あとはボーカル
When
面
they're
で
just
も
practicing and things.
すごい
Like, the visual is just
強みだと思うので、
自分たちのチームに自信を持って私たちは勝てると思います。
今すごい全部を思い切ってやって悔いの
There's
ない
Rima
ようにしたいなって思ってま
It's
す。
in the car park or some shit.
このチームでみんなで頑張っていい舞台を作ろう。せーの。
Oh, let's do it. I love Nina's voice. I love that the ponytail as well. It's a good look. Really good that hair, man. Oh, the purple jet. Oh my god, it looks so good. Mia's shirt. Yes, Maya. Yes. I love the choreo as well. It's so fun. Nina with that ponytail has a look. Seriously. She rocks that. Oh my god. It's so good. Look at them. Oh, Nina's expression. Oh my god. This choreo. This thing. I don't like that. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. Oh. I don't do it justice. I wonder what JYP would say about that. Jesus. Yes. Maya rap. I love it. There she is. Maika and Rima, man. Maika and oh, I love that combo. And that's what got me in. I think the first few Lizzie reactions I did, I think it was Rima and Maika were the two that really popped out as me as potential biases. And obviously that changed a lot over the course of the reactions that I did for Nizi, of course. But yeah, at the very beginning, like those were the two I think that really stood out, that really caught my attention. It was those raps they were doing and things were just so good. They just grabbed me. I love it. And the visual as well. The visual. There's so many strong visuals in this group. Look at that Nina. Oh my god. Wrecks me constantly. Look. Wow. How do you pick who's better? Like how do you pick which team is better? I don't know. I couldn't possibly decide. They're both so good.
ということで少しはプレッシャーがあったのではないかなと思いますが、とてもいいステージだったと思います。特別審査員の2人はどうでしたか？はい。さっきの曲はちょっとかっこいい系だったから、全然コンセプトは違うんですけど、今回の曲でもうすごいエネルギーもさっきと全然違うし、表情もすごくよくって、みんな表現力も良かったんじゃないかなって思いました。はい、お疲れ様です。ありがとうございます。
우리 마야팀 충분히 음악방송에 프로로서 데뷔할 수 있는 팀으로 저는 보였어요.
Agree.
정말 잘했어요.
They both were.
제가
They both could
느꼈던 건 안무
debut with
그리고
that in their own
동작
group.
같은 것들이 아주 같이 함께 연습을 많이 한 거가 정말 많이 보였어요.
Obviously, some of them
그래서
did.
한 아이돌 팀을 보고 있구나, 한 걸그룹을 보고 있구나라는 생각이 들었어요.
JY さん、マヤチームのステージいかがでしたか？
이번 니지 프로젝트를 하면서 정말 저한테 잊혀지지 않을 무대에 꼽으라고 한다면 아마 리가 부른 노바디가 먼저 떠오르지 않을까 싶어요.
High
정말
praise. High praise.
이 아이의 재능 또 가능성은 얼만가.
That was a fucking
이
incredible
아이가
performance though.
정말
to be
잘
fair.
컸으면 좋겠다. 그런 마음이 들 정도였어요. 정말 잘했어요 오늘. 리마상.
There's a weird comment though, because it was kind of like he wasn't really talking about this performance. Like it almost seems like he was avoiding talking about, and maybe it's again that confidence thing with me and stuff. Like it's more that he mentioned like one of my favorite my favorite performance from the entire show was yours. I want to see you grow. I want to see you continue to build your talent because of the huge potential you have, and that was it. Like there wasn't like a kind of you perform really well in this performance. That's interesting. But I know, like I say, there's a lot going on with me here at this point.
完全にスターのように見えました。完全にスターのように見えました。
ありがとうございます。
She really
皆
is
さんに
like,
指摘した短
she
所は
has it. doesn't she?
典型的な
So many of them do, but like, yeah, Rima just has that
でも
thing.
今全然ないです。 극복할 수 있을지 몰랐어요. 워낙 그 힙합 랩 이런 데서
I feel like she has worldwide appeal as well.
이런 게 너무 깊이 박혀 있는 것 같아서
Because she's got the English
굉장히 오래 걸릴 줄
thing
알았어요.
and
자기 순서에서 딱 걸어
her
나올
look and
때
everything. Just she screams international appeal to me.
반짝반짝 빛나요. 리마로.
ありがとうございます。
마이카상, 춤도 즐겁게 신나게 추는 것 같아서 참 보기 좋았고 노래도 비교적 안정되게 잘했어요. 정말 좋았던 건
Yes.
랩이었어요.
Yes.
발음도
Rapstar.
분명한 데다가 마유카한테 그런 리듬감이 있을 거라고 생각을 못했어요. 이게
She excels at that as well
빠른
going forward,
리듬으로
doesn't
타야
she?
되는데 그 빠른 박자가 다 정확했어요.
ありがとうございます。
I love the hair as
정말
well.
잘했어요.
Nice hair. Man.
本当に良かったです.
The red. Oh.
정말 자기 곡처럼 자신감 있게 이 곡이랑 정말 잘 어울리게 표현했다는 게 얼마나 많은 노력을 했으며 얼마나 많은 성장을 한 건지 보여주는 거예요. 가수는 곡에 따라서 자기를 얼마든지 다른 모습으로 변화시킬 수 있는 게 좋아요.
ありがとうございます。
Maya seems so lovely, like just a genuinely lovely
Minasan.
person, doesn't she?
어,
She just, that's the way she comes across to me.
가수 연습생 같은 거 해본 적 없죠?
ないです。
그 모든 걸 감안했을 때 제가 기대할 수 있는 최고까지 왔어요. 잘했어요.
ありがとうございます。
Nina's another one, man. Just utter and complete star. Utter and complete star. Is Rika going to get the biggest praise?
この曲のパフォーマンスだけでは、
Look at all her hair. Oh, I
Miku san
love the
wa
hair.
最高でした。最高でした。
She's another one that's just like, particularly recently over the last few episodes, she's shot up,
성장하면서
hasn't she?
아쉬운 부분들이 있었는데 오늘 이 마지막 무대는 진짜 지적할 부분을 못 찾겠어요. 노래도 정말 잘했고 춤도 너무 잘했어요.
ありがとうございます。
Oh, I'm so happy for her.
이 짧은 시간에 이 정도 레벨의 공연을 해준 게 고마울 정도예요. 정말 잘했어요. 네, 6명 다.
And again, all of these girls make the group, so I don't have to feel bittersweet about it.
審査員の皆さん、素敵な評価ありがとうございました。マコチーム、ステージの上へどうぞ。
But what does this do though? Is it just like a pride thing? So it's going to factor
난 진짜
into
모르겠다.
JYP's final decisions.
저는 여기가 여기가
전체적으로는 확실히 잘했고 얘네는 표현력이 좋았던 것 같고 얘네는 뭔가 힘 빡셌어 힘이.
The Macros team had more power.
저는 놀랐어요.
The last team expressed it, I'm guessing. Although JYP's opinion was different to the other two judges last time. So I don't know if that's going to happen again. Oh, what? No. Oh, you meanie. Oh, that was mean. Really? I thought we'd at least get the verdict before the... Oh. Oh, that was harsh. I didn't see that coming. I didn't see it coming. That's mean, man. That's mean. Shit. Fucking... You know what's annoying as well? I can't watch part 2 back to back. Like, obviously, sometimes I'm in a position where I can record both back to back. Today is not one of those days, sadly. I can only record one. So the final one, I'm going to have to record tomorrow, which is really annoying. Because I want to watch it now. I love this show. I love this show. Both performances are amazing. It's really nice. It was really meaningful for me to watch them particularly performing this song on this show in like the final episode, because like I just kept thinking back to that first reaction, and I mean I don't even know how long that was now. Maybe I can find it. So I did get it up. So my NiziU Make You Happy reaction, which was the first ever NiziU reaction I did, the first time I'd ever seen them or heard them or anything, when the MV for Make You Happy dropped, was 30th of June 2020. So that's like what, 1 year, 3 months ago, which is insane. I just kept thinking back to that and kept thinking back to like watching that MV and discovering these girls for the very first time, not knowing anything about them, anything about the group or anything, not even knowing what JYP looked like. And it makes it even more like emotionally impactful to now be watching the final episode of Nizi Project, knowing the girls the way I do now, being so much more invested in this group, and yet watching them sing their same song is just, it's special. It kind of feels really special, and I love that. Like, it's unexpected. You know, I always expected these reactions to be emotional anyway because it's the final ones, but like it's unexpected additional emotion that I'm feeling because it links in so nicely with my first ever Nizi reaction. It's awesome. It's awesome. I cannot wait to watch the next one. I really can't. Obviously, like I say, it's going to be emotional, it's going to be fun, it's going to be all of those things, but I can't wait to check it out. It's going to be nice to just see this thing come to an end, watch the girls get revealed in this group and things. It's just, I'm really going to enjoy it. I cannot wait to finally bookend this series. It's going to be a lot of fun. So with that being said, guys, we'll leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. Please, if you enjoy this reaction, drop us a like, drop us a comment, and of course subscribe to my lovely self. Join the royal family, become a royal yourself. As always, the second part will come out the day after, so I'll be releasing this on Monday, which is the same day I'll be recording the second part, and I'll release the second part the following day, so it'll be a day's difference, as it always has been for a while now. So watch out for the final part after you've watched this one, and join me as I complete this series. That would be awesome, and I'll see you next time, guys. Serenge. I love you all. Goodbye.